Good morning. Hope you guys are all having a good one. We're giving it a couple minutes like we always do, see if we get some people online and see if we can answer some questions about maybe stuff people have going on in the freeze dryer community or just any questions you guys have going on with the website or anything else. So if you haven't met me, I'm Donald with fixmyfd.com, working on fixing freeze dryers or giving reviews or anything like that on the freeze dryer community and everything we got going on. So if you have questions, now's definitely a time to ask some questions that you might have about freeze dryers. Um, Been working on them, let's see, over a year and a half, almost 2 years now. So pretty much focusing on doing all that stuff. So fixed many in person, fixed hundreds and hundreds via video chat, phone, Facebook support, YouTube. I think one of our videos, right, or my video right now, one of them has like 16,000 views or so. So I feel like we're on the right track for sure on how to fix freeze dryers, especially the Harvest Right machines. I'm currently working with a few people that have wanted my one-on-one support. So definitely have that going for us as well right now. So if you guys have anything at all, let me know. If you're just getting on, the biggest question we've had recently is about the demisters and when we're getting more in stock. There is currently some available on the website. So I think there might be like 6 or 7 available of the demisters on the website right now. And I'm waiting on some more parts to come in for those. So I have more demisters. I just need all the parts in order to make all those actually happen. So those, I think I have 6 or 7 available because we already sold a couple since we got them in stock. So if you're needing those, fixmyfd.com is where those are located, and we will get them shipped out on Monday if they're ordered today. So definitely getting those. If you are looking for a drying rack, we have some of those in stock. I just printed off some red ones. Tomato red is what the filaments.ca website shows for the color technically. And those are food safe filaments that we get from Canada. That I know of. That's the only place that has, like, they provide paperwork and everything else for their filaments. So, but if you have anything going on with your freeze dryer, such as you might not getting correct vacuum or anything like that, we obviously have fixes for those. So if you look up my very first video, if you go all the way down to my very first video, it's the Felix fix. In turn, just follow along on that video. It's about an hour long. The only thing really we've changed is uh, upgrading your hose. I'm currently actually in the process of testing new hoses. They should be in stock. I'm hoping by the middle of next week I'll have some new hoses that I'll be testing. So they will be plastic hoses with reinforcement around them using a JIC fitting still. But we're working on it. We're trying to figure that all out and make sure that we're getting you guys quality stuff. So, that being said, though, the good thing is I found a manufacturer that can provide the custom parts I need for stuff like that to happen. So I'm going to test some like bigger rounded ones, but if I need to, I can always go smaller, I believe, because he's working some custom parts for me. So definitely trying to see what he might have in stock and what I might have to order. If you have to order parts, it typically takes 4 to 6 weeks once I find the part, once I find the order and everything else. And I got to make sure that it's the correct like fitting and everything else. So there's a lot of stuff that kind of works in with it. And then we're even looking at going to KF25 fittings for hoses. See what that might be about, because there have been a lot of people asking about using their Stay Fresh industrial pump with their Harvest-Right machine. Can it be done? Yes, 100%. That can be done. So I've done it. You just have to have all the adapters to make that really happen, which can be somewhat of a pain in the butt, but it can happen. So I'm working on getting adapters for those, which means you have to have adapters for the pump. Or if you want to still use the Harvest-Right pump, looking on adapters for those to still go to a KF25 instead of going adapter to adapter. KF25 has been very very beneficial on the Stay Fresh system. So in fact, we're using some KF fittings for the new demister as well. So those are the Navac demister. I'm still trying to figure that out. I think I'm going to have to send the piece over to the manufacturer and see if he can custom make me some, which I know he can. It just depends like how much he's going to want me to buy and everything else right off the bat. So, yeah, definitely something that happened. So, and I know I'm on a little bit earlier today than normal, but I haven't been feeling good the last few days. I got diagnosed with vertigo a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Friday was absolutely horrible. Yesterday was definitely better, and today I'm feeling a lot better. Vertigo sucks if you guys have never had it, or that's what they're calling it right now. But I go for an MRI in a couple of weeks just to verify there's nothing else going on and everything. So that's kind of why we skipped church this morning. We're actually going to do it at home, do the video because of my vertigo and everything like that. Angel's been driving me to work and everything else. So trying to give her some time away from driving. But hopefully you guys can hear me. I haven't seen anybody throw anything out in the chat that says they haven't been able to hear me. So hopefully I'm loud and clear. As you guys hear, the 3D printers are going on behind us. We now have tray stackers for the Stay Fresh on the website. I have about 80 of each color done. Those are definitely ready to ship out. We have some drying racks that are being shipped out. I have 3 sitting over here going to one customer. So if there's a drying rack you want that's a certain color, a certain size, or whatever that you don't see on our website, let me know, and then that way we can obviously work on your order. That's kind of what happened with this customer is they said, hey, I would like this, and this is how many I would like, and then in turn, we worked on that. So my son's been having a great time with these printers. I'm currently working on trying to figure out a website name for him because he wants to get more and more involved with these things. So if you guys have a good website name, maybe for a kid, for 3D printing, hey, throw it down in the comments. He'd love to probably hear your guys' thoughts on a cool website, right? We've looked up some, but obviously they're taken on, the domain is definitely taken, or the domain's like $4,500. One was $25,000. Not gonna happen. So for sure. So we've definitely been looking for names for him, so he can work on selling some 3D stuff. And when an 8-year-old wants to work and do stuff, you kind of embrace that. If you guys have kids, you guys have probably experienced that. I also have a 16-year-old, and she loves to paint. So she's my painter, and she's working on some paints and trying to figure out, hey, Dad, how do I get this on Etsy, or how do I do whatever? Really, the hardest part there is getting everything. How do you ship those big paintings? So some of those paintings are like 4 feet tall by maybe 3 feet wide. So shipping something that big, especially living in Alaska, is a no joke, very expensive thing that we got going on. So, but the kids are workers. I can't complain about that. They are workers. So they have been watching Dad work for years and years now. And along with my wife, we used to own a lawn service in Florida. And she, while I was in Afghanistan, destroyed that, right? And I mean a good way. She killed it. She did really, really good. So I can't be more proud of Angel and just what she's done to support everything we have going on. The only reason why we closed our lawn business is because we moved to Alaska, and Alaska's lawns don't kind of grow the way they do in Florida. So that being said, a lot of you guys are growing businesses, right? So if you are having a freeze dryer that's not promoting the best or doing the best it can definitely interfere with your production time or how fast you guys are getting stuff done. So think about that. If you're operating a freeze dryer and haven't fixed the leaks or haven't even looked for the leaks or anything, just because it's worked doesn't mean it's working the best possible. So consider going in and just doing some maintenance type stuff. And that's one thing that I do with all the machines that I've ever worked on. Even if they're working good, I had a machine I went and looked at, it was at like 250, 300. And now that thing's drying below 200, so in the 100s. And obviously, from all the research that you guys can do, the lower mTOR is obviously the better when it comes to freeze drying and everything like that. So I'm going to get joined by the kitty cat here today. This is Toothless. So Toothless loves people. So obviously, keep working on the best thing that you guys can work on. Hi. And get the mTORs kind of as low as you guys possibly can and everything like that. So Toothless is definitely maybe trying to see what's going on. So, but normally this cat is attached to my daughter's hip. I think she's still possibly taking a nap or sleeping this morning. So we got Toothless with us on the video chat today. So what questions do you guys have for me on fixing freeze dryers? The website currently is out of the upgraded hoses other than a 6-foot hose. That's the last one I got back here. We are working on getting more of those in stock. I need to go pick them up. So I'm hoping to have those in the next 1 to 2 days. I changed my work schedule, so my work schedule definitely is a little different now. So I go back to work now tomorrow instead of having Mondays and Tuesdays off like I used to. So, but we will get more of those in stock. We have been slamming the drying racks, trying to slam as many tray stackers as we can for you guys, making sure they're available. I will work on getting more colors ordered. If there's special colors you want, let us know so we can get those ordered, and that way we can start printing off some stuff for you guys. So but I'll stay on here for a few more minutes, see if anybody needs any help. Other than that, there's been nothing really majorly going on. I think everybody who's messaged us, we've gotten up and running or fixed, or they're working on fixes at least. So been pretty happy with that. And the way all the changes have happened, it has been very, very nice for the family time and everything like that. So I know this. I know. Oh, yeah. So hopefully you guys are all having a good one. And who's watching football? I know I got the Seattle Seahawks game going on in the other room. So they were losing by 1 earlier. Who knows what we're losing by now, or if we manage to figure out how to win. So I think my son is still watching it. So, which is good. Definitely good on that aspect. So hopefully we'll get to watch at least one game or so in the next year or so and go down to Seattle and go watch something. So my Toothless. I know. But well, if you guys don't have nothing for me today, this is I'm sure somebody will hop on here later, leave a comment or something. You guys can always get a hold of us at fixmyfd.com. There's a contact there. Just fill out the form. It will send over to us. If you're needing one-on-one support from me, it's on the product page. As I've told you guys, if I don't provide the service that you guys are really wanting or anything, I'll refund you guys your money. No problem doing that at all. If you're needing parts or whatever, if it's on the website, it's ready definitely to ship. We try getting everything out the same day. That being said, if you ordered Friday, as I was talking about, I definitely had a very, very bad episode of vertigo. So those orders did not get out. They will get out tomorrow. I'm very sorry that they didn't get out on Friday, but they will get out Monday. I will be packing those up very, very soon. So that way we can get them out to you guys. And that way you guys can get your machines either up and running, or you guys are getting just parts together that you guys really want. So I appreciate it. I hope you guys take care. Have a great, great rest of your Sunday. And we'll talk to you guys soon. I'll be back on next Sunday.